All right, welcome in everybody. We are on the eve of the new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse, the Mercury retrograde, the Pluto square sun and moon. We are really in it right now. So let's just see what wants to come through. If you have been called here by the title, then this reading is for you. In the extended, I will do a full Celtic cross, which will give us a lot deeper advice about the storyline that I'm about to share with you. And I will also pull cards for each zodiac sign to give you some guidance as well, specific to your energy right now. So let's see where we go. Next week, we are kicking off Operation Launch. For all you folks who want to be spiritual entrepreneurs, if you're interested in doing that, there's a link in the description box below. All right, let's see where we go. Today at 3:30, my Ascension group, we are going to be clearing all kinds of soul contracts. That is the work of this new moon in Aries. It is an eclipse, a solar eclipse. So things are being cleared. All right, so we're going to do that work today in my group. If you want to join, oh, thank God, miracles. That's my favorite card. Miracles, Empaths, faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. I feel like this is a call to you to move away from things that are stuck. Okay, so if you are finding something frustrating, if you are finding that you keep trying different things and nothing seems to work and la 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 la, it's likely that an energetic shift is needed. And you can do that by kind of turning your attention to something else. Or, I mean, some of you might actually be traveling or just kind of like getting out of Dodge, right? Like this is a big time for travel. But in reality, it's much more about changing your energetic state. If you're manifesting from a place of lack, things aren't working, I gotta make changes, right? If you're manifesting from that, then you're manifesting more of that. Okay. The miracles here happen when we just let go of something. We let it go. We're just deciding that this is, not going to be what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus instead on my energetic state. I'm going to focus instead on raising my vibration, dancing, having a good time, doing what makes you feel good. Those are the things that are going to work. Okay, that's one of the things we talk about in the spiritual business class. And it isn't about just good tactics or quality websites or anything like that necessarily. It really is about how much are you impacting people? How much are you helping people? How much are you bringing your vibe to the table? And there can be lots of things in the way that aren't, I was going to say that aren't your fault, but like energetically speaking, we attract whatever we give out. And so if we can just like move away from the concept of fault for a second and move into more the position of joy at the opportunity, joy at an opportunity to say, okay, I have a new day, a fresh new day, and how am I going to move in the direction of my dreams? Am I in alignment with those dreams? Do I know what those dreams even are? Do I know what my intentions even are? World, a cycle is closing up. Justice, Ace of Swords, nice movement here, really nice movement. 8 of Wands and the Chariot, that's really beautiful energy. So these two cards are super fast movement. I feel like we're closing up a cycle of this. We're closing up some cycle of impasse. The Aries new moon, the solar eclipse is absolutely doing that. When the eclipse season starts, which is what we are in right now, what you're seeing last year and a half, we have had eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus, and that's where the North Node and South Node have been for the last about year and a month or two. This summertime, it's going to shift into Aries and Libra. The North Node moves into Aries, the South Node moves into Libra. And we are currently in the Taurus Scorpio axis, almost done with it, right? Almost done with it. Always in retrograde. So we're getting toward the 0 degree. And then we move into the 29 degree of Aries, and then it goes retrograde for the next 18 months after that, roughly. And, that's such a different energy. With the North Node in an Earth sign right now, there has been a lot of focus on anchoring things and how much money am I making, or what is my value, what are my values, what is my worth, am I in alignment with my values. So this last couple of months until July 17th, these last couple of months, we have a chance here to refresh, right? We're getting to the early degrees of Taurus. We have a chance to kind of refresh ourselves in terms of what we value. So what you may be experiencing because of this solar eclipse, because of the movement of the nodes, right? It's a transit that's impacting all of us. So whether or not you have your North Node in Taurus is really not all that relevant right now, because we are all being impacted by this because of the eclipse, because it's so loud. So just take, these next couple of months to be like, am I in alignment with my values? Am I doing something that I really believe in? Do I feel strongly about it? Is it something that I feel is necessary for the world? Is it impactful? Is it helping people live a better life? Am I living a better life because I'm satisfied and because I'm focused on doing what I'm here to do? What is my calling? I'm focused on doing that. I feel like when we close up this cycle, because this is Libra here, some of you may not have been very compatible with the Taurus Scorpio energy. Some of you may have really felt like it was too heavy because it's a fixed set of signs. Scorpio and Taurus are fixed energy, and fixed Earth is the most stubborn. All due respect to Taurus, fixed Earth can be really super stable, but man, if it's an impasse for you, it ain't moving. Okay, it just is like, yeah, you got to find a way to use this energy in your life. And so maybe finding that stability for yourself or using it to your best advantage is that you have a springboard to go in different directions, right? Like there may have been some kind of foundation built, and now it's time to shift into an Aries energy, which is about stepping into a leadership role, shining your light brighter. It's fire, it's passion. The South Node is moving into Libra, which is about balance and about relationships and how we are embracing those kinds of experiences or not, right? Or have we been embracing relationship? Have we had to stand up for ourselves? Have we had to move away from certain relationships that we never thought we would? Like that kind of thing. Wow. So let's see where we go. 5 of Swords, Hierophant, man, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. There's some seriously stuck energy here. Wheel of Fortune, the Devil energy, and the Ace of Wands. There's Taurus, and there's Capricorn. I have Sag here. All right, I have Sag, I have Libra, I have Cancer. I have all the fixed signs in the world here. I have all the fixed signs in the world. These are all the fixed signs that there are. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And if you, I've long been a proponent in astrology of, I have a good friend who has a ton of Capricorn. But in places in his chart that have been stable his entire life, right? Because Capricorn and Taurus, very stable energies. But there's just a frustration, a sense of inertia, like he really has to get rocking in order to move. And parts of his chart are really loudly saying to him in this life that your job is to open up to creativity, expand your horizons, do things that are out of your comfort zone, like all of that stuff. Like his energy, a lot of fixed energy is sometimes people really have to make a running start at things because the heaviness of the inertia. Now, the positive side of having a ton of earth is that you are somebody who can be counted on to be stable, to be solid, to be loyal, to be all of these wonderful things. So everything has a polarity to it. Everything has a polarity to it. So am I availing myself of the super positive energies of Taurus, knowing my worth and value? Or am I succumbing to something that is the negative side of Taurus, which is highly judgmental and not being really willing to allow other people to progress? I want to be in the leadership role and I don't want other people to progress. That's a super low vibration. High vibration Capricorn is like, man, we can really count on you. Lower vibration Capricorn, you must stay here. So I love this because this is what's coming in. This stuff that's underneath the deck. A lot of you take my tarot class, you know that what's underneath here is this beautiful energy of things breaking through the subconscious, things on the doorway of happening. We're closing out a cycle of this inertia. I'm going to say this because this Five of Swords, you remember when I was going to say earlier in the reading that I was going to say, like, it's not your fault kind of thing? This Five of Swords says to me that there are energies around you, which of course you may be in alignment with, right? If you're having the experience, you're in alignment with this, that like maybe you've lost some self-confidence. It just takes self-confidence, right? It's about that. It's not about allowing other people to get you down or just, choosing people who are bad for you or unhealthy for you. It's about, I choose people who are unhealthy for me because I feel that's what I deserve. And so there's a sense of like, oh, well, I can change that. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve it. And this is a card of self-confidence. Okay. That's a beautiful card of self-confidence. So that's coming through. I do feel like some of you have some really great opportunities coming up. The Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles suggests a little bit of a lack of self-confidence. So we got to shift out of that and like embrace the higher vibration of Taurus and Capricorn. Embrace those leadership roles and loyalty and, stability, like a rock, like someone you can really count on. Embrace those. It doesn't mean you can't ever move. I feel like that's the mindset, is that if I anchor myself or if I stay I'm afraid to stay too long here. This is air energy. This is water. This is a lot of earth. But the wild card, Sag. And this is also, the world is fate and destiny. Right now, we have the sun at 29 degrees Aries. The moon is also at 29 degrees Aries. It is square to Pluto. You know what that is? Transformation. Transformation through challenge. Transformation through, I don't want to say the word struggle, but there's a sense of some of you may not be aligning with your plans or what you really want because there's a lack of self-confidence, because you might be attracting people who undercut your self-confidence, okay? You might be having frenemies, okay? People around you who are not interested in you progressing. I want you to look that right in the face and be like, listen, that's not why I want Taurus or Capricorn around. I want Taurus around because Taurus knows their worth and value, and that is self-confidence. I want Capricorn around because I want to be able to make things happen. Capricorn is the energy of, okay, there's my goal. I'm making steps every single day toward my goal. Okay, so it is really just a realignment. It's a realignment that's necessary. Look at that. Five of Swords, it's a lie. Whatever someone is saying to undercut your self-confidence is a lie. You got it? Okay. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, Six of Cups. This has been happening since childhood. Nine of Swords, you know it. Three of Wands, turn your back on that. This has been damaging you for a long time. You've got stuff to do. Six of Pentacles, you've got work to do. You've got love to have and embrace. You've got joy to experience. And this is likely for some of you a pattern from childhood or a person from childhood. They may not even be around anymore, but when you lose self-confidence, it's because you believe in those voices of you can't do it, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not fill in the blank. Okay? So when we lose self-confidence, we go into that place again. We go into those tapes, and that's what anxiety is, right? It's like a fear that I can't do it in the future because somebody told me once that I'm a loser. Okay? Like that kind of thing. It's important to see that, because once you see it, you can name it and you can tell it to go away. That's what we're doing when we're talking about clearing our energies. There are distortions. There are stories running around inside of you that are holding you back. We're working on aligning with goals that are for our best and highest good and for the best and highest good of others, right? We're aligning with those goals. But someone once told us we can't do it, or that we're not good enough, or that, we're, I don't know, fill in the blank, or just abandon us, or just made us think we're not worthy of their time. Okay? So I feel like now we're shifting away we're making a conscious shift as a collective. This may be your story. This is certainly resonating for me too, that we're making a shift away from anyone or any story, even if that person's not around anymore, any story that has us undercutting our own self-confidence. Because we've been stuck in this too long. Two of Pentacles. I don't know if I can do it. Maybe I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. But right now, it's almost like facing the boogeyman, the demon, facing the inner demon that has kept you tied down and away from the things in your life that are trying to come through. This Ace of Wands, trying to come through. Ace of Swords. You know the truth. The truth is that when you balance your masculine and feminine, when you allow for love, when you allow for self-love, when you allow the right people in your life that are moving forward, bam, moving forward. But right now, there's something stuck in here. Okay? So we're going to work on that in the extended. There's an Ace of Wands. I might even do like a little meditation, or give you a little exercise to kind of clear yourself, because this is really important to do right now. Okay, so let's keep going here. The link is in the description box if you want to continue on, if this is your reading, and I will see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.